Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Leo, channel of Levitate Style. In this video, I'm going to be talking about men's fragrances for the summer. So I picked out 6 of my favorites that I love to use, especially in the summertime season. Let's get right into it. The first one here is the Creed Aventus Cologne. Now this one is one of my favorites, especially in the spring summer season when it's a little bit warmer out, when we're out and about doing a lot of stuff. I am a huge fan of Creed's Aventus. That's definitely one of my top 5 favorites that I use all the time. The Aventus is basically my go-to. So I really like this lighter version, this cologne version that I think is a little bit more citrusy, a little bit lighter for the summer season. The Aventus cologne is also one of the best sellers, and I love that it has notes of the pink pepper, ginger, and mandarin. So definitely lighter side of this fragrance in the House of Creed. So again, I love this, especially for the summer months when I'm out and about, way more active, running around the city a lot more. Next one, also staying in the House of Creed, we got the Viking cologne. I was lucky enough to go to Iceland with the brand to launch this cologne last year, and that was amazing. If you're thinking about summer adventures, vacation, going out, exploring, I think this is like the best fragrance for the season. I just love that this one is the lighter version of the Viking that they launched a few years ago. To me, the Viking itself is more for the fall, a little bit more woodsy, whereas this one for me definitely made for the spring and summer months. The Viking cologne has also become a new favorite if you're a fan of Creed, so it's becoming really popular. This one, especially the top notes, has ingredients from Italy, cedarwood, lemon from Sicily. So right away, if you're thinking about summertime, Sicily and lemon with that hint of that in the top note, I think it's just perfect. So again, I think this is such a great fragrance that you can dress up with, but also wear out if you're going on the beach, go for a vacation. Moving on, next up we have Tom Ford. This is called the Tuberose New. Definitely not pronouncing it right, but then again, Tom Ford uses like really interesting names. So either way, this is the bottle, and I love the fragrance. I love how this smells. Yeah, so this is like really refreshing. Definitely like high notes of flowers, floral. You can smell that right away. And I think that's really refreshing, kind of like fresh petals of flowers. So definitely like a spring, summer season fragrance. And also, I love how they design these bottles. So to me, usually a lot of the Tom Ford bottles are in black, and these ones specifically are in white. So I think if you're like walking into the fragrance store looking at Tom Ford fragrance and you have no idea what to pick for the lighter months, go with something in the white, the clear color. They have like, I think, a blue one, also an orange one for different fragrances. The lighter colors tends to be for the lighter months. And this one, really refreshing. The florals are really nice. And it's not often you have like such strong floral notes for guys. And I think this works really well. All right, next up, another Tom Ford. This one is the Costa Azzurra. Again, I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but I can tell you, this smells so good. This has become, even in this bunch, in this video, definitely my favorite in the summertime. Number one, let's just admire the bottle of this. I just love how this looks with all the gold details, the design of the bottle. It feels like I walked into a fancy hotel in the Mediterranean. Tom Ford says that this is like a sexy, cozy, relaxing vibe of the Mediterranean. And if there is a better description of a summer fragrance, let me know. This is how I feel when I put this on. It's refreshing. It just like hits the right notes of a summer season. This is what I want to smell like in the summertime. I also like the other ones a lot, of course, but this is the one I probably wear the most. So the notes for this Tom Ford fragrance here, it has citrus, cypress, lemon, and oak wood. So I love that like refreshing citrusy smell. It just goes really well with the outfits. All right, next up we have the Saint Laurent Le Homme, and this is a classic. This has been out for a long time now, but I only picked it up recently. This one, I love the packaging design. Just look at the cap on this, the Saint Laurent logo up at the top, and then you have this like magnet that also snaps it in place. You can just see from the color of this, it's super light, super refreshing. This one again has a citrusy but also woody smell, so it's a really good balance of the two. And yeah, it's a nice refreshing fragrance. This won't really break the bank compared to the other ones. But again, I think money is all about investing. And I think like when you're buying a Tom Ford or Creed, you're also investing in it. Like it lasts a long time and it's a really good product. This one, it's pretty good. You can pick this up from Sephora. They're typically under 100. So I think this is a great way to start if you're new to men's fragrance. If you want to just pick up one for the summertime and use the heck out of it, I think this is also really good like everyday fragrance for the season. All right, last but not least is the Acqua di Gio, but this is the Profondo edition. So Acqua di Gio is probably one of the best known bestseller fragrance for years and years. I was wearing this fragrance since I was like in high school. That's how I really got introduced to it. That's how I really fell in love with men's fragrance, because you got the whole look and then you got the scent to complete the look. Now this came out pretty recently in the recent years. So they made this like new edition in this like marine blue color. I love the color because it is a little bit different from the usual. It's a new take on the Acqua di Gio, the classic. And this one has again the citrusy and woody notes, but it is a little bit lighter and different. It added like a salty marine note, if that makes sense. It's hard to describe fragrance when you're just talking to the camera, but when you smell it, you're like, oh yeah, this is a little bit saltier, or this smells a little bit more like I was by the water, by sea. And so I think this is a really refreshing take. And of course, if you just walk into Sephora and you don't know what to buy, look for lighter colors. The blue, that is most likely the right fragrance for the lighter summer months. So this one, a classic with a new twist, and it still works really well. All right, there you have it, guys. Some of my favorite fragrances for men's this summer season. Let me know in the comments which one of these is your favorite. And if you have a personal favorite that I don't have or I haven't tried, or that you highly recommend that I check it out, I would love to, and maybe include it in my next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Thank you guys for watching.